What is going on? So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of vlogging because I have a busy day today. I'm going to be doing a little bit of traveling and going to be taking the boat about 3.5 4 hour drive to go fish some lakes for the next 5 days, I believe. Today's Wednesday, going until Sunday, however many days that is. But it should be a ton of fun, but I have a lot to get done before we can go. And it's 9 o'clock right now, and I leave at 2. And I need to reorganize the tackle on my boat because it is a disaster zone. I need to clean up my boat and truck because they are muddy, man. I've been bass fishing the past week and a half, and I've been trying to run the boat everywhere, and so it is just covered in sand and mud. Really needs some cleaning up done. Load up the rods, get all the camera gear, pack clothes, laptop, all that good stuff. I'm gonna try to keep posting videos and keep up to date with you guys. It's just hard because this week I haven't been able to film as much because I've been kind of trying to get ready for this and I've been prepping. But today is gonna be running errands and traveling, but it should be exciting because, you know, I'm gonna talk about tackle, I'll show you some stuff in the boat. People are always asking about my boat for some reason, I don't know why, but it should be a ton of fun. I'm very excited to go fish some bigger lakes and some new water. It should be a good time. But we gotta get cracking because I'm running out of time here. All right, I am on the way to Gander Mountain right now to pick up some goods. I went, I don't know, a couple of days ago and stashed up on a lot of good stuff, but over the past week I've lost a lot of tackle already. So mainly what I'm going to get right now is I'm gonna pick up a few lipless cranks, and I might pick up some deep diving as well, and some craw trailers, and maybe pick up a few more jigs. I run out of jigs so fast. I feel like I just break off all the time. There's a police officer in front of me. Is it against the law to film yourself while driving? So I've been on the fence about vlogging and all that kind of stuff, and it's more of a personal thing for me. You know, John and Perrick and Rob, they do the vlogging, and I'm good buds with those guys. But they do an amazing job at it, and their vlogs are interesting because they do a lot of cool stuff. You know, they're always traveling, they're always up to something cool, you know. For me, my life's really not that exciting. It's starting to get more exciting as my channel's starting to take off, but previously I didn't really do that much stuff other than, you know, fish and personal life stuff. But when I'm traveling like this and doing interesting things, I think it'll be cool to vlog and show you. I won't probably do daily vlogs, it's just not my style, but I think it'll be cool to travel and show you guys, you know, what goes on behind the scenes when I'm traveling, going to different locations. Where I'm going to fish, you know me, I'm very private about like what locations I'm fishing, and that's more to protect the fisheries and my own personal life, just so I kind of keep a separation. But to protect the fisheries mainly, you know, I would hate to blow up a body of water by filming on it kind of thing and put over pressure on the fish. But I'm doing something exciting that will be forthcoming over the next few days, but it should be exciting, and I'm going to take you guys along with me and try to vlog a little bit because it should be a good time. But on our way to Gander, get some goods. I'll catch up with you then. Alright, I am out of Gander. Man, I bought way too much junk. I feel like bass fishing is so lost from what it used to be when I was younger, where, you know, as a kid it was like have a rod and a reel, just like one setup, have a pack of worms and some wide gaps and bullet weights, and you were bass fishing for the whole entire day. And now it's like, you know, getting into fishing lakes, you need 4 or 5 rods with something different on each one. You need every single lure that they have practically for bass fishing, because you never know what they want to eat that day in the lake, because they just change their minds so frequently, it feels like. And I know a lot of you people, you know, you say bass fishing videos like saltwater is better or boring. I love bass fishing. I love saltwater fishing too, but bass fishing is just such a different thing where every single day it can change what they want to eat. And if you've only experienced bass fishing from a banker for like fishing ponds and stuff like that, it is a whole different world fishing in lakes. And, you know, tournament anglers and you guys that do fish big lakes can tell or say that it is very different it's like you're not even fishing for the same fish anymore when you go from fishing in a pond for bass or a canal to fishing on them for a big giant lake. It's practically not the same fish anymore. It's crazy how different their feeding habits are and all that kind of stuff. But I got a lot of gear, a lot of variety stuff, some real big 12-inch worms, spinner baits, chatter baits, some lipless crankbaits, like I was saying, that's what I originally went to get, some craws and jigs, just a lot of different stuff, you know, a good assortment of different things. It should be good though. I'm excited, but now comes the real boring part. I need to clean out the truck, clean up the boat, and just start packing, and soon enough we'll be ready to hit the road here in a minute. I'm excited, man. I've been running around pretty much all morning trying to find a light bulb replacement for my stern light on my boat. And I've gone to 3 different shops, and finally the last one I went to, they said they have the light bulbs, and the guy gives me the light bulbs, and it isn't even the right one. It doesn't fit into my light, and they'll have to order a replacement one. But I don't have time for that, so we're going to figure out a temporary solution because I am missing a stern light in my boat. But I need to clean the boat up. It's 12 o'clock. I got to leave in 2 hours pretty much. I am running behind, definitely where I thought I'd be today. I am behind on schedule. So we're going to go out, clean the boat up, and hopefully get moving. All right, finally in the car, got the boat behind us, got rods loaded, tons of stuff loaded up in the truck. My mom's actually riding with me. I don't know if she's gonna fish or not with me, but she wants to ride up and see the area of Florida that I'm going to. So she said she wanted to join, and I said, hey, why the heck not? More the merrier kind of thing. So, gonna crank this drive out. It's probably, I haven't even looked on the map, but I think it's like 3.5, 4 hours. We'll see. But we're gonna crank out this drive and hopefully get there before sunrise or sunset. I do not plan on fishing tonight, but we're gonna check into the hotel, get the boat ready, and fish in the morning. But we got a drive to crank out, but it should be good. I'm excited. Still have not solved our stern light issue, so that's kind of a deal, but we'll deal with that as it comes, and maybe once we get up in that part of Florida, look around. I know a lot of people, they kind of wonder why I don't say like where I'm going, and I'm being so weird about like, you know, that part of Florida. I just, you know, one, just personally, like, I don't feel like everyone needs to know where I am all the time, but two, I don't like to expose fisheries, you know. It's hard to find a balance, you know. To the younger generation, it's kind of a new thing I've noticed, but you know, when I was growing up, when someone, you know, said, oh, I caught this big old snook or this big bass, you didn't ask where they caught it. It was rude if you asked where they caught a fish. Like, that's like bad manners to ask where someone's spot is. And so, you know, in this whole thing of filming, I feel like I'm exposing places by filming and showing where the spots are, so I try my best not to say where I am, because that would just further worsen the problem. So that's the real reason why I'm so weird and convoluted about when I'm fishing places and I don't ever say where I am, and I don't answer comments about, you know, what part of Florida I live in. It's because I feel bad about blowing up the spots. That would be the reason for that. But we gotta drive, so we'll catch up later. All right, we've made it to the hotel after driving for like 3.5 hours. The drive was fine. It's just super windy out, and the wind was cranking my trailer. It was really frustrating, but we're good. We made it. We're here on the way to check in. I have to pee, but it should be a good night. I think we might end the video here, and I'm gonna start editing it. I'll try to post it tonight maybe, but I appreciate you guys. I know vlogs aren't my typical thing, but I like to mix it up every once in a while, and hopefully you guys don't mind it and get a little peek into some exciting things that's going on. That's it for now. See you guys.